Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about how interest rates are high because of Trump. Federal Reserve officials are notoriously nonpartisan. They don't care about donkeys and elephants, or red and blue. They care about bulls and bears, and the only color they care about is green. Powell was speaking with lawmakers and gave a very direct statement about why interest rates are stuck. Trump's inflationary tariff policies. For the last couple of weeks, it seemed like Republicans wanted to know why cuts were occurring under Biden and not occurring now. They might not have liked the answer. Powell said, quote, "If you just look at the basic data and don't look at the forecast, you would say that we would have continued cutting. The difference, of course, is at this time, all forecasters are expecting pretty soon that some significant inflation will show up from tariffs." He went on, in case that wasn't clear, saying, quote, "And you know, we can't just ignore that. But we're not. We're just saying, let's wait and see more. That's all we're doing. And if you will have noticed, a substantial majority of the committee has written down rate cuts in the remaining 4 meetings this year. So it's just a question of being prudent and careful. But at a time when the labor market is still strong, we don't see weakness in the labor market. If we did, that would change things. You know, we're going to continue to adapt as the data adapts. But that is the difference between then and now. Then, inflation was forecasted to continue to come down. Here, it's forecasted to go up by all forecasters." He also said, quote, "There will be some inflation from tariffs coming. Not yet, but over the course of the coming months." This leads us to something that many people, especially Trump supporters, seem to be missing out on. The economy has a large number of influences on it, and it takes time for some things to show. It's important to remember that Powell is the guy who achieved a soft landing that everybody said was impossible. He knows what he's doing, and the data backs up his decisions. So, how did Trump take the news of Powell saying this? Well, he went on a name-calling tirade, and then said he was actively looking for replacements for Powell. Now, Powell's term isn't up for a year, but if Trump was to announce his replacement ahead of time, that person could make statements to the press and undermine Powell and the U.S. economy. The Federal Reserve has 2 jobs: maintain price stability and maximize employment. That's the mandate. It isn't to cut rates when the president wants them to. It's not to help the stock market. It's not to help Trump's polling numbers. The job is to fulfill the dual mandate. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.